Good evening, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Maida. Welcome to News Channel 7 at 10. Now, one of the biggest ongoing construction projects at the beach is right here on Alf Coleman Road. Since last October, a large portion of it has been closed to all traffic. Battalion Chief Kenny Dees just told us that the roads in Jackson County are closed. Starting as of about 10 minutes ago, that breaking news, as well as all medical transports are staying here in Jackson County. Those folks, as you see, are 850 strong, and 850 strong is what we have all been together. This is normally a hurricane area. This is normally tropical storms, tropical depressions, the stuff that we are used to, not this snow that is falling right now at the Jackson County Emergency Operations Center. I did want to say another couple details. There are 12 FSU Panama City students that were actually in Tallahassee attending classes today. All 12, as we've been told earlier today by Dean Hanna, are safe. They've all been accounted for. They are all fine. And unlike the Florida State University Tallahassee campus, classes are still on here at Panama City tomorrow on Friday. Tell me about what's going to be going on here behind me in about 15 minutes. Now, as far as what we want our Jackson County viewers to know, EOC Operations Director Keith Maddox told me that it is still expected 3 to 5 inches here in Jackson County. And the biggest thing they want people to know, if you are home and there's no reason to leave, no emergency, stay home. I'm here in Pensacola at the Jimmy Patronis Watch Party, which I'm sure you see now has turned into a acceptance party, as the Bay County native has been elected to Congress to represent Florida's 1st congressional district.
Northwest Florida is going to Washington, D.C.
And how does Bay County sensibility help make you the man who you are today?
Look, I tell you.
What does this mean to you and your family? I know personally it's a long journey for anybody that enters this line of work.
To leave this place better than we found it.
Back in Panama City Beach, we have Patronis Elementary. We have a nice little restaurant there. And now we're going to have a Patronis in Congress in D.C. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you. Jess and Barry, this affidavit right here is from the most recent incident that occurred this past Friday night, in which Panama City Beach police say a man fired 7 shots near a crowd at this Zaxby's behind me. How cool. It's that time of year. You know, football season's been over for a few months now. We've got some of these sports that maybe aren't as much on the forefront in the fall. They're now getting their championship action coming in right around Super Bowl time. Today was one of those days where we know why we live where we do, like you said. I mean, it was beautiful. I was up there at Aaron Besson earlier for the Food Truck Festival. Everybody and their dogs laid out on the lawn. Everybody was enjoying that sun. Not the snow, but the sun.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry and Jess, I actually don't have that sunscreen on me right now because I'm not planning on hopping into this water today, at least. But I did talk to those tourism officials. They told me they're hoping that visitors this summer hop on over to Bay County to enjoy everything this area has to offer. There are some people that came to find the snow, and they decided, since they're from South Florida, to stay garbed up like a true South Floridian. No pants, no long sleeves, no problem for
Camden.
For Camden. Well, good evening and welcome into sports. I'm Austin Maida. No need to adjust your TV sets. I know you're all used to seeing Scott Rossman in this time slot, but I think he took the day off so he wouldn't have to see me after his Colts took on my Jags yesterday. Hey, good morning, Jess. As you said, it's called Operation Sand Trap, and the press conference to release those results was just held behind me at the Panama City Beach Police Department. I do want to kind of break down for you exactly what went on. Jess, construction trucks just like this one are all over Back Beach Road right now amid the ongoing construction. I spoke with several bikers that are in town for Thunder Beach this week, and they told me that trucks like this and the orange construction cones are making things difficult to navigate. Tailgates down here in the South normally mean football, fun, a whole bunch of good times, but we're celebrating something else here right now. I'm here at Bay High School with Principal Blythe Carpenter, and tell me exactly what we are doing here tonight. You're more than the principal here. You yourself are a graduate of this high school. First off, what year, what class?
1993.
1993, and I mean, how cool is it to see not only people, current students integrate with former students, with the pep band, with the football team, just all kinds of people that represent this school are here today. So as the principal, how does that make you feel to see this history kind of all come to one spot at the same time? Last one here for you. You got about 15 seconds. Tell me how much big of an accomplishment this is, 100 years for a high school like this.
Well, it's pretty huge to be 100 years old and leading the charge. Go Bay.
Leading the charge, go Bay, you heard her. And here's to, hey, 100 years more, right?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Donna, I am finding those people who are finding those deals. Like, I've got two of them right here with me right now. I'm at Academy on 23rd Street here in Panama City, and I am with Miss Evan and I'm with Mr. J. And they got up early. They're braving this weather that y'all have been talking about with Megan at the weather desk to get out here and find these deals. So I'm gonna start with you, Evan. I think you were telling me you haven't done this before, is that correct? So what time did y'all get here? What did it look like when you came in the doors? What are some of your thoughts on the experience? And did you come here to buy for yourself or for others? And you found something for yourself. I know you were showing me a bit earlier there.
Yeah. Actually, Evan found it for me. Take this out. 30% off. You can't beat this.
Viewers, do we think that's his color? Y'all tell me back home. What?
Tell me how my eyes look in it.
I think a lot of people are nodding yes. I think a lot of people are nodding yes that it is your color. So, I mean, you came here to buy poles for someone else, but if you find something for yourself, that's just a plus, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I needed my coffee.
Jay needed to get his coffee to turn up this morning. 3 shots of espresso worth so that he could join Evan here at Academy. I'm here at Frank Pate Park, right next to the Port St. Joe boat ramp, and what you hear and see all around me right now, this wind, the remnants of Hurricane Helene after she made landfall Thursday night further east in the Florida Panhandle. I spoke with Gulf County Sheriff Mike Harrison today, asked him what his deputies went through last night as they tried to take care of everybody in this county. Got a little rundown of how the county fared. Also spoke with a couple of business owners who unfortunately did take up some water during the storm surge along the coast. Everybody I spoke to today wanted to send their heartfelt thoughts and prayers to everyone east in the state of Florida that was dealing, unfortunately, with a lot worse conditions. It's here at the inpatient rehabilitation unit that there is tons of equipment just like this. This is the new step, and it helps patients regain a full range of motion and build back their strength. We do have a friend here right now with us, actually. We have Sheriff A.J. Smith with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. And tell us about your evening. Kind of what have we done here as been going around town making sure everybody's okay? Well, today is the big day, not only for Port St. Joe, but for Gulf County as a whole, as Hotel St. Joseph is now officially open. Come on in. Let me show you around. Well, I wish cameras could pick up smells, because if they could, you would smell the fried fish throughout the air here in the Sweet Bay community on Thursday as folks gathered for a fish fry to help support a family who has lost a loved one. Another thing to remember if you're leaving town, unplug those Christmas lights. Otherwise, your living room could end up looking like this. With this recognition, you might be asking yourself, what challenges does a hospital in a rural area like Ascension Sacred Heart Gulf have to overcome that a hospital in a larger community might not? Viewers, it is a big day here in the Florida Panhandle as the special election for the seat vacated by former Congressman Matt Gaetz is up for election today. It is not an April Fool's joke. We have a big-time election here in the Panhandle. Okay, let's break it down for the primary election in Bay County.